my tuner.
What's happening in here?
He rolls up in a Range Rover. He won't even be bothered. He wants to be sitting in his own.
I got air conditioning going on.
I turned the AC off in the trailer. I turned the generator off in the trailer, and he was like, "I'm out of here."
So fancy.
So princess needs to be cool. You know what I mean?
You'll be billed for that, Duncan.
Well, thank God Ronnie's not here, so my bill's half. Trying to figure out how to go 4.0s. Actually, we know how to go 4.0s.
Yeah.
Try not to.
Yeah, try not to.
Yeah. I was gonna say that's not really good. Yeah.
We need a weight break. Big block needs help.
Nitrous always needs help.
Yeah. How's he going to push it forward?
I don't know. This is going to be pretty. This will be pretty interesting. Hey, can you bring me my coffee?
And then Rich and Nick were like, "Pretty's not fast." And I'm like, "I thought he does it pretty."
One man show around here, you know what I mean?
It's the same way in my pit. I feel you, Ron. I feel you. The only reason Michelle comes now is to sit my dog.
Clean up after the dog.
Yeah.
She sits my dog. It
After
makes
shits
my
the
dog.
bed, floods the filter.
Oh my God!
You bring your dog. That's it. You bring your ring.
What are you doing?
I don't know. Never do anything.
I really didn't need it. I was just
That ain't coffee. Coffee's hot.
My dad used to drink black.
Me
Drink
too.
black
That's what I
coffee.
drink. They ain't coffee.
I've never drank coffee.
I got coffee, my cars, and my women. All fucking black.
Got my hair cut, so I look good on camera.
I knew Bishop, I'm getting straight. You know what I mean?
Alright, so you got heat and motor now?
Yep, all the plugs are out. Okay. Battery's dead. I'm just kidding.
Perfect. Because I have both 12 and 16 volt numbers. As many as we do of these, you know. Okay, I'm going to say. The pump's small.
I don't video.
Like I said, it's a big word, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna start pulling without it.
Huh?
I'm gonna start pulling without it. Right now we're checking chamber temperature, and we already did cylinder head temperature. So this one checks the temperature in the chamber itself, and there's a math formula that goes along with both the cylinder head and chamber temperatures. And right after warm up, it should be roughly the same. It's currently sitting at about 104, almost 105. which is equal to the current cylinder head temperature. We go with 108. So what we've got is we've got a chart that explains your cold and hot head temps and a temp factor that goes in there. So the formula is basically number of cylinders times the temp factor times whatever the pump reads, which will equal the cubic inch. So anytime we use the 16 volt, we've coordinated it enough with the math and everything that we know from doing probably 50 to 60 engines over time. The 16 volt with all the plugs out, this is what the multiplier is going to be. So there's a 0.02 multiplier on that one there when you're using a 16 volt. So that's where we're at. So we'll get the apparatus hooked up and see what we got. You can take that out if it's easier.
I think it would be easier like this.
Alright, we've pulled the rocker arms off and we're on cylinder number 2, and this is our first pump. Go ahead, Ron.
Whoops. All done. It's all done.
When we're done the second pump, we'll take another cylinder head temp and another chamber temp. So that'll give us the actual when we're doing the check.
Right. It's usually what it sounds like after a good pass. Really, a record pass, I should say.
All right, I'll start doing the math. You get this part out. And we'll go offset.
Randy's here. He knew all about this.
Yeah.
Randy loves all this kind of stuff. Keep on left. Yeah, cool.
So good to go.
Thank you.
I'll take that.
That's Q1 down here in the Bama race. We won a 4:15 on the first hit, so pretty happy with that for the first hit. The qualifying, we made a test hit, but we hadn't run it out yet, so definitely gives us something to build off of, and we've been kind of needing to pick up the pace here lately with our program, and that's definitely a good start for down here. So we'll go up for Q2 and see if we can't build off of that. We went 4:15 at what was the speed? I didn't say it.
I'm trying to remember. 174.
174. Okay. All right. So we'll hit the scales and come up for Q2. Thanks.
I gotta turn it off from that mode to see the bottle heater setting.
Huh?
They said something happened down there.
That's because I came up. You're welcome. If you got a flight and I'm on it, you're fucked. You come to the racetrack, you're trying to get some pass in or something. If I'm up and I come up, you're fucked.
How you made it?
One. Yeah? Would you run to the 8th on motor?
No, that was yesterday.
I know, but I'm asking you.
Did I? Yesterday I did.
Yeah, I know. You want to see who went faster? Want to put a little bet on?
No, you probably went faster. You got a big motor.
What'd you go?
678.
Turn the heater on. It's at 922.
Okay.
You forgot to turn the lockup on. I forgot.
I ran mine with the lockup off. Oh, your lockup was on? Oh my God. I can't believe it didn't stall.
How did that feel, baby?
Okay, hold on a second. Yeah, baby, it's Q2. We just won a 410. Man, it's all coming together finally, man. I'm so happy. We'll see where we can go from here. I'll check back in later. Guess who's fucking back?
You said you wanted to start going fast again, so I guess we stopped fucking around. Where's that slip? I didn't even see it.
Edit that part.
Good. That's side.
Right.
But
Still.
that doesn't bother. I mean, that's all right. That's in this shit. Leave it out.
So, get ready to get under here, work on the Ford Link. We've had a problem with the car drifting a little bit left the last couple races, and we got here, we made an adjustment, it made a big change. We ended up checking it, upper bar. We didn't have any preload in the upper right bar, so I put a little bit of preload in that, and then a little bit in the anti-roll. The car looked really, I mean, it went really good straight wise. It just had just a slight just ever so slight drift. So I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna make some more adjustments. I'm gonna put just a little bit of rear steer in the car because it kind of really doesn't have any in it now. So it should have some in it. So we're gonna go down there, put some rear steer in it, and probably take a little bit of preload out of it since we're gonna put some steer in it.
So you're gonna undo the change we did earlier,
A little bit, yeah, just because we're
and then move the other bar. So we'll show you that.
Put steer in it. And we do everything with the rear hanging. This way, it's just easier. It's always easy to do to have the rear hanging versus trying to do stuff with sitting on blocks and stuff like that.
What are you doing? The right. This is the right upper bar
Yeah.
and the right lower bar.
Correct. And one turn on this, I think this is 5/8. I think they're 5/8 times, it looks like. And 5/8 line with this thread. One full turn of the bar is equals to 1/8 of an inch of rear steer. So we're just going to go one turn for rear steer. So I always put a piece of tape with a mark on or a Sharpie, just so you gotta have some kind of reference mark, obviously, so you know how much you turn it. I mean, mine's got flats on it, but you know, you can easily get lost doing this
You
stuff.
know you did the one turn.
Right, so we did. Okay, so just gotta pay attention to what I'm doing here. So I gotta take half a flat out of here. So I shortened it yesterday, so I want to lengthen it one flat. Okay, so there's a half a flat. I meant to say half a flat. So I'm just going to do. Alright, so I want to shorten the side one turn.
Measuring what?
Just checking the lengths of the bars, make sure we got some rear steer in it. Just a comparison. That's
You basically shifted one side in, one side out.
Yep. So we're looking at yeah, to have like a quarter. I'm shooting for quarter inch of rear steer, which that's exactly it. We got a quarter. This side's a quarter inch shorter, so
You got to check the top.
So now I'll put a preload in. I mean, what I do is I don't know if you can see with the phone, but like I'll take a mark, the nut in here. Then if I want to do it one turn, I'll just turn this one turn and then adjust the bar until it touches the nut. Just so you have reference marks, because man, you get under here, start turning stuff. It's so easy to get lost so quick. Best thing to do is kind of do it when nobody's around. Just take your time and pay attention. It's not hard, but it's just you get in here laying on your back doing stuff, turning stuff. It can get a little get lost real quick. So anyway, so I got the top bar here. I'm going to put, I had 1.5 flats of preload in it. I'm just going to put 1 flat of preload in it now. So I'm just going to move that jam nut 1 flat, and then I'll just turn the bar to that. So it's got 1 flat in it. So that's it.
And you just tighten it back up.
Yep, we'll just lock the jam nuts.
Anything else with the anti-roll you got to check now?
Yeah, so I'll adjust the anti-roll bar. I'll put like just I don't like, you know, everybody says set them zero preload like that. You know, I always just do it with the, I mean, I still do it that way, but do it with the car, the guy in the car and all that stuff, race ready on the ground. And I still recommend that way. But Marty Merlette, when I went to this 4-link, he's like, man, just do everything with it hanging. I'm like, okay. I said, you know, I was kind of a little bit confused on like why, but he said it works.
Translate.
Works yeah, and it does. I mean, but I, regardless whether the rear's hanging or if I'm doing it with the car loaded, I'll just take a little bit of slop out of it a little bit. So it's either way you want to do it. Just take the, so it has a little bit of something on it. But you know, I know guys are gonna ask about, you know, just the anti-roll. I mean, get an anti-roll bar with the rear hanging down. You know, that's kind of how I've always done it in this car, and it's always worked. And honestly, if you do it and you run the car, it just has like, you know, it wants to drift a little bit or pull a little bit, you just adjust our anti-roll bar accordingly. So, you know, if you want to put more weight on that right tire, you lengthen it. If you want to take weight out, you shorten it. So that's about it. So we're gonna, you know, tighten everything up, and we're gonna go for E1 and see what we can do.
All right.
Sunday morning, and we had a lot of rain yesterday. Didn't get anything in yesterday, so we're gonna run an E1 this morning. We're all ready to go. We qualified number 2 with a 410. We have Marty Piercy first round, so go up there and see what we can do with Marty, and we'll follow back up. Alright, we just ran E1. I had Marty Piercy, but he had a problem when he warmed it up this morning, so I had a buy run. We went a 412 on the buy run. We have Sean Lyons E2, because he had a work buy as well. So I'm not sure, he hasn't ran yet, so I don't know what he has run, but we're sure going to give him a run when we get up here. Thank you. All right, we just won E2 over, thank you, sir, over Sean Lyons. He went a 412 again. So that sets us up for semis against my buddies Moses. So we surely know they're going to add 2 degrees, maybe 4, and send it. So we're fixing to do the same thing. So it's going to be a hell of a race. Semifinals, we're out. Car didn't shift. We keep being plagued with dumb shit. So go back, see why it didn't shift, and move on and see everybody in Michigan.